Well, good day. What do I got for you today? I got a Petro Canada oil filter. It's a pH 3600A. Let's see, Petro Canada, Calgary, Alberta. Doesn't say much on here. It does say something about made in Canada. So there we go. Made in Canada. And yeah, I haven't seen a Petro Canada filter around in a long time. This one came in and I decided to grab it. Oh, jeepers, I must be tired. But yes, take a look at that. So let us check out the sealing ring here. And it is used, by the way. It is used. See if I can get the sealing ring off. Take my big deadly knife here. There we go. Get that off. That actually came off, it's held in there pretty good. So that's not too bad. That was held on nice and tight. Now, let's see how thick this canister is. Let us cut it open and get this on the way here. Well, Petro Canada, what can I say about them? Not much. I don't really use them that much, even though they're in Canada. And around where I live, Petro Canada has gas stations around where I live. I just don't. I used to use them all the time. I used to get Petro points. And that was great. You could get stuff in the store with Petro points, or was it on their... I think it was on their website or something. You use your Petro points. And that was pretty neat. But most places now have something. But I don't think I've ever used a Petro Canada oil filter. Come on. There we go. She's cracking. Good. Yeah, okay, she fell right out. I can already see this filter is an interesting build. Something that might not be as good as I was hoping it would be. But let's continue on. So right here we have the anti-drain back valve, and you can probably tell this one may have been left in the vehicle a very long time because it is almost solid. Wow, it even cracks when you bend her. So that's pretty. And going by how dirty the oil is in this, I would say this might have been left on for way too long. What are you going to do? Can't tell people what to do. But this filter, nice design in here though. Very nice. 3 threads to hold the old filter on. Oh, why am I so tired today? Wow. But, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 10 holes to let oil go back into the engine. Yeah, that's not bad. This is actually designed really well right here. And it's even got a neat little, it's kind of a neat thing here, where it's not just, it's kind of sprouted out in here, so you can actually get it in there. And I got the phone answer now. So, where was I? Base plate. Not too bad. Looks okay. The oil, super dirty. Super dirty. And we're back again. Where's my glove? Need my glove. And I don't use, I never use a script when I do something like this. Scripts. Scripts are made for videos that are planned and not spontaneous like mine. Ha! But now let us get to the filtration. And yeah, I gotta say, oh, what's in here? Oh, okay. One of the teeth broke off the release valve, so maybe that was being used in here a little, since this thing seems like she was in the vehicle way too long and it broke a tooth off. Maybe, because this oil, does that look good to you? Like, it is really crudded up in there. That is not a good thing. And you wouldn't believe how much this thing weighs. This has a lot of sludge built up in here, I'm sure. If I hadn't drained this by drilling a hole in the top, I did not break that by drilling the hole. That was broke long ago, since it looks like it was broken a while back. But there is a steel strip here. But you can see this thing was, I cannot believe how much this thing weighs. This is the heaviest I think I've had. This probably has so much sludge built up in the filtration. It's just insane. And wow, can I? You know, I'll probably. Oh, it just comes apart. Okay, so yeah, these good old cardboard ends, which I'll tell you right now, probably helped in the filtration of this, but it sure weakened the glue. Like, this was in here way too long. It does not look good for wow. And yeah, this thing is just peeling off of here. And there we go. It is, look how thick these are now from just sucking up all sorts of, well, what can I say? Sucking up all sorts of particles, sludge. I just want to cut this down here. There we go. Yes, I didn't have to use. I'll spread her out. Wow, this thing weighs a ton. That very nice tube though, I gotta admit. And I don't know when this filter was made, or when there was no date stamped in it anywhere, so yeah, there's no date stamped in here, so I don't know when it was ever made, but I sure can tell you. Here, the outside is, oh, this thing is so saturated, it's done. Got a lot of particles in this one too. This engine's almost done from never getting oil changes. I just can't believe how I've never picked up a filtration that was this heavy before. It was well used. Let's just say that. I think it was used beyond what it possibly was meant to do. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was used beyond what it could do. Let's just tear that off. Like, we got metal particles all through here. It's just sparklies all the way through. If you can see them, I don't know if you can. It's just by not changing the oil enough, it's just eating the engine up. This is let's just say this thing is saturated all the way through, and I don't think it was doing anything anymore. So, oh yeah, I do. particles on the outside. And yes, metal particles on the inside. So it was pretty well, I think it was going through the bypass already. I think this one's used up. It was probably running through the bypass here like crazy. And it was just flowing the oil so that it was mixing to the inside now too. This is the outside with tons of medical particles. And on the inside, yeah, sadly, there's metal particles all along the inside. Don't know what vehicle this came off of, but I do know these filters fit a numerous amount. And they actually, 3600 fit my Jeep Liberty with the 3.7 Chrysler engine, so they fit a Jeep, I know that much. But in the end, it's hard to tell how good the filtration is because of how long it was used, and it was used beyond, it soaked it up so bad that you can't really tell how good it did a job or anything. Like, when you get this bad, when these things are almost like solid, as hard as rock, the anti-drain back, that, yeah, you pretty well know you've gone too far. But, oh well, we get to see the inside, though, of a Petro Canada oil filter, and the inside of the cup, too. Oh. It had some bad stuff going on in there. Oh, and it stinks, by the way. It smells of burntness. It smells of burnt oil. It's terrible. It's not a good smell. But, yeah, Petro Canada probably would have been good for the old $5,000, 5,000 kilometer oil change, but instead it probably went many, many thousands beyond that, is what it looks like. So much so that it was flowing metal probably through the bypass, and this bypass spring really doesn't have much spring left in it, so it was being used quite a bit. All right. Oh, this just stinks. Got to get it out of here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it, seeing this old filter, and I'll bring you more videos to come.